Let me ask you something. What would your life look like if you had unshakable confidence? If nothing could break you? If fear didn't hold you back? If doubt didn't stop you from taking action? Imagine walking into any room and owning it, speaking with certainty, moving with power, taking on challenges like they were nothing. That kind of confidence isn't reserved for the few. It's not something you're born with. It's something you build. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. No fluff, no theory, just real, raw, unstoppable confidence. Because here's the truth. Confidence is built, not born. Confidence is built, not born. Most people believe confidence is something you either have or don't. That's a lie. Confidence isn't a trait, it's a skill. And just like any skill, it can be developed, strengthened, and mastered. If you think some people were simply born confident, you're giving yourself an excuse to stay where you are. The truth is, confidence comes from repetition, conditioning, and a relentless commitment to growth. It's built through action, not theory. Think about a baby learning to walk. They don't start off confident. They wobble, they fall, they struggle, but they keep going. They don't analyze their failures or tell themselves they're not meant to walk. They just keep trying until their legs get strong enough, their balance sharp enough, and their movement smooth enough. And then bam, they're walking, then running, then climbing. That's confidence in action, built, not born. Now look at your own life. If you don't feel confident in a certain area, it's not because you're incapable, it's because you haven't built the muscle yet. Confidence comes from proof. You need to give yourself undeniable evidence that you can do something. How? By doing it over and over again until it becomes second nature. That's how athletes become champions, how speakers own the stage, how leaders command respect. But here's the catch. Most people wait. They think they need confidence before they take action. They hesitate. They procrastinate. They say, I'll start when I feel ready. That's backwards. Confidence doesn't come first. Action does. You don't wait to feel confident, to speak up, to take a risk, to chase your goals. You take the leap and confidence follows. Let's get practical. How do you build it? You start with small, consistent wins. If you've never been to the gym, don't expect to feel confident lifting heavy weights on day one. Start by just showing up. Start by lifting light. Do it again and again. Each time you prove to yourself that you can. You stack your wins. Over time, what once felt impossible becomes automatic. Your confidence grows. The same applies to anything: public speaking, business, relationships, negotiation. The first time is awkward. The second time is better. The 10th time, you're in control. And by the 100th time, you own it. You don't question yourself anymore. You know you can do it. That's confidence. Your mind will try to stop you. It will feed you excuses. It will say, what if I fail? What if I look stupid? Ignore it. Fear is nothing more than uncertainty. The way to kill uncertainty is through action. When you take action, you create experience. Experience turns into certainty, and certainty is confidence. Look at anyone who dominates their field, the best athletes, the most charismatic leaders, the most powerful entrepreneurs. They weren't born that way. They trained, they pushed, they failed and got back up. They built their confidence through relentless action. You can do the same. The only difference between where you are and where you want to be is repetition. The more you do, the stronger you get. Now the question is, are you willing to do the work? Because confidence isn't given, it's earned. And it's earned through effort, failure, and persistence. Every time you challenge yourself, every time you step outside your comfort zone, every time you refuse to quit, you're building confidence. And when you build it, no one can take it away from you. Change your body, change your state. Your mind and body are connected. The way you move affects the way you feel. If you want confidence, you need to start with your body. Most people try to think their way into confidence. They sit still, overanalyze, and try to psych themselves up. It doesn't work. Why? Because your emotions follow your motion. Think about it. What does a confident person look like? Shoulders back, chest open, head high. They move with purpose. They breathe deep. They take up space. Now, what does a person with zero confidence look like? Slouched, small, hesitant movements, shallow breathing. Which one do you think feels more powerful? Here's the secret. You don't have to feel confident first. You just have to move like it. When you shift your posture, you shift your psychology. Stand up right now, roll your shoulders back, take a deep breath in, hold it. Now exhale slow, do it again. Feel the difference? That's instant state change. That's power. Athletes do this all the time. Before a big game, they don't sit around hoping for confidence to magically appear. They warm up. They bounce on their toes. They shake out tension. They get their body into a peak state first, and their mind follows. You can do the same. Let's test it. Right now, drop your shoulders, hang your head, and take a shallow breath. How do you feel? Weak? Drained? Now, stand tall, stretch your arms, and take a big, powerful breath. Feel the energy shift? That's the fastest way to create confidence, through movement. But this isn't just about standing up straight. It's about how you carry yourself every day. When you walk, walk like someone who owns their space. When you shake hands, do it with strength. When you speak, project your voice. These small physical shifts rewire your brain. They tell your nervous system, I am in control. And when your body believes it, your mind follows. Breathing is another game changer. When you're nervous, your breath gets shallow. That signals your brain to stay in fight or flight mode. Confident people breathe deep. They fill their lungs fully, slow their heart rate, and command their emotions. If you ever feel doubt creeping in, reset your breath. Inhale deep for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, repeat. You'll feel the shift instantly. Here's another power move. Motion creates emotion. If you're feeling stuck, move, go for a run, hit the gym, jump up and down. It's impossible to feel weak when you're moving with strength. This is why top performers use movement rituals. Before a big meeting, they stand tall, shake out tension, and take deep, rhythmic breaths. Before a speech, they bounce on their feet, loosen their body, and get the energy flowing. Think of your body like a command center. When you take control of it, you take control of your emotions. Confidence isn't just in your head. It's in the way you move, the way you breathe, the way you carry yourself. And the fastest way to shift your mindset is to shift your body first. Dominate your self-talk. The words you say to yourself shape your reality. Confidence isn't just about what you do, it's about what you believe, and what you believe is built by what you tell yourself over and over again. If your mind is filled with doubt, hesitation, and negativity, that's what will manifest in your life. But if your mind is programmed for power, certainty, and action, nothing can stop you. Most people sabotage themselves with their own thoughts. They say things like, I'm not good enough, I always mess up, or what if I fail? Every time they do, they reinforce weakness. They create a mental loop that keeps them stuck in fear and insecurity. If you let those thoughts control you, confidence will always be out of reach. You have to take charge of the voice in your head. You have to dominate it. Think of your mind like a battlefield. Either you control the narrative, or the narrative controls you. And the only way to take control is to feed it power. Catch yourself when negative thoughts creep in. Stop them immediately. Replace them with something strong. Instead of I can't, say I will. Instead of I'm not ready, say I've got this. Your brain listens to whatever you repeat, so feed it the right commands. Look at the most dominant athletes, leaders, and high achievers. They don't allow weak thoughts to run their minds. They have a mindset of certainty. They tell themselves, I always find a way. I am built for this. I am unstoppable. This isn't just positive thinking. It's reprogramming your brain for success. Most people wait for confidence to come naturally. They wait to feel good before they speak up, take action, or go after what they want. That's not how it works. Confidence isn't about waiting for the right emotions. It's about creating them. And it starts with self-talk. If you want to feel powerful, speak powerfully. If you want to feel unstoppable, speak like someone who cannot be stopped. Words have energy. Say something weak and you feel weak. Say something strong and you feel strong. If you tell yourself every day, I am a leader, I command respect, I dominate every challenge, that's what you'll start to believe. And once you believe it, you'll act on it. You'll walk differently, speak differently, carry yourself differently. Your external world will start to match your internal beliefs. This isn't just theory, it's science. Your brain is constantly forming neural pathways based on repetition. The more you repeat something, the stronger those pathways become. If you've spent years feeding yourself doubt, those pathways are wired deep. But the good news is, you can rewire them. You can create new, stronger ones by feeding yourself a new narrative. It takes practice, it takes commitment, but once you do it, confidence becomes automatic. Your environment plays a huge role in this. If you're surrounded by negative people, weak language, and constant doubt, it's going to seep into your mind. Guard your mental space. Cut out the noise, listen to powerful voices, read powerful words, speak with people who uplift you. Your mind will absorb whatever you expose it to the most. Make sure it's strength, not weakness. Every morning, start with power. Say your affirmations out loud. Stand tall. Speak with conviction. Throughout the day, catch yourself when doubt creeps in. Crush it instantly. Replace it with something stronger. At night, review your wins. Remind yourself that you are in control of your destiny. This isn't just motivation, it's mental conditioning. The more you do it, the stronger you get. The stronger you get, the more unstoppable you become. Stack small wins daily. Confidence is momentum. The more you prove to yourself that you can, the stronger you become. But most people never build momentum because they focus on what they can't do instead of what they can do. They look at their big goals and get overwhelmed. They see the gap between where they are and where they want to be, and they freeze. That's why they never start. That's why they stay stuck. The key to unstoppable confidence is stacking wins, small wins, daily wins. It doesn't matter how small they are. What matters is that you create proof that you can take action, that you can follow through, that you can improve. Every win you stack builds momentum. And once you have momentum, confidence becomes inevitable. Most people underestimate the power of small wins. They think if they're not making massive progress, it doesn't count. That's a mistake. Progress is progress. If you're afraid of public speaking, don't wait until you're ready to give a keynote speech. Start by speaking up in a small group. That's a win. If you want to get in shape, don't try to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Start by drinking more water today. That's a win. Each small victory tells your brain, I can do this. And the more you prove it to yourself, the stronger your belief becomes. Think about the first time you did anything difficult. It was awkward, it was uncomfortable, but once you did it, you realized it wasn't as bad as you thought. You built confidence by doing, not by thinking about it, not by waiting until you felt ready, by taking action no matter how small. The mistake people make is setting massive goals with no steps in between. They say, I want to be a millionaire, but they don't take daily action toward financial growth. They say, I want to be fearless, but they don't challenge themselves daily. If you want confidence, you have to break your goal into bite-sized actions that you can execute right now. Your brain needs proof. It needs evidence that you are capable. You can't think your way into confidence. You have to build it with real experiences. Every time you do something, no matter how small, you reinforce the belief that you are capable. Over time, those small wins add up. They create momentum. They turn into big wins. If you've ever played video games, you know how this works. You start at level 1. You don't fight the final boss immediately. You gain small victories. You collect experience. You level up. Confidence works the same way. The more experience you gain, the stronger you get. The stronger you get, the bigger the challenges you can take on. Start tracking your wins. Write them down. Keep a record of every time you followed through, every time you pushed past fear, every time you proved yourself wrong. When doubt creeps in, look at that list. Remind yourself that you have already built confidence and you are capable of building more. Most people don't lack confidence. They lack proof. They let fear stop them before they even start. But once you start stacking wins, you realize fear is an illusion. The only thing that matters is taking action. Action creates evidence, evidence creates belief, belief creates confidence, and confidence creates unstoppable momentum. Action creates confidence. Confidence doesn't come from waiting, thinking, or hoping. It comes from doing. The more you take action, the more certainty you build. Most people hesitate, waiting for the perfect moment. They think they need confidence first. That's the trap. Confidence isn't the prerequisite, action is. The moment you take a step forward, you prove to yourself that you can. That proof builds momentum. The more you do, the more you believe, the more you believe, the more you do. It's a cycle, but you have to start. Fear disappears when you face it. The mind creates doubt when you stand still. The second you move, you take back control. Stop overthinking, stop analyzing, stop waiting for permission, just act. Take the smallest step, speak up, show up, push forward, even if it's messy, even if it's uncomfortable. Action rewires your brain. It replaces fear with certainty. The only way to become confident is to do the things you think you can't. Confidence is built in motion. Drop perfection, just start. Perfection kills confidence. People wait until they feel ready, until they know everything, until the conditions are right. That's why they never start. Perfection is a lie. It's fear in disguise. The truth is, you don't need perfect, you need progress. You don't need flawless execution. You need momentum. The most successful people didn't wait. They moved before they had it all figured out. They started messy. They learned as they went. Confidence comes from trying, failing, adjusting, and improving. Every mistake is a lesson. Every attempt builds skill. The people who win aren't the ones who got it perfect. They're the ones who kept going when others hesitated. Start now. Speak before you feel ready. Launch before you feel prepared. Take action before you have all the answers. You will figure it out along the way. You don't need to be perfect, you need to be in motion. Every step forward destroys doubt. Every action builds confidence. Stop waiting, start now. Surround yourself with winners. Your environment shapes your confidence. The people you spend time with either lift you higher or pull you down. If you're around negative, fearful, or lazy people, their mindset will infect you. Doubt spreads, fear spreads, but so does power. When you surround yourself with driven, confident, relentless people, you absorb their energy. You start thinking bigger. You start believing in yourself at a higher level. Look at your circle. Do they push you or hold you back? Do they challenge you or drain you? If you want unstoppable confidence, get around those who live with certainty. Learn from them, model them, cut out the people who feed your doubts. Upgrade your circle and you upgrade your mindset. Confidence is contagious. The more you expose yourself to greatness, the more you become it. Feed your mind power, not poison. Your mind becomes what you feed it. If you consume negativity, fear, and distractions, that's what you'll reflect. Most people flood their brains with doubt, news, social media, toxic conversations. They wonder why they feel weak, uncertain, and stuck. Confidence isn't just about what you do, it's about what you allow into your mind. If you want to feel powerful, you have to program your brain with power. Read books that expand your thinking. Listen to voices that inspire action. Cut out the noise that weakens you. Guard your focus. Guard your energy. The world is full of distractions designed to make you doubt yourself. Choose what you consume wisely. What you put into your mind determines what you get out of it. Feed it strength and you'll create unstoppable confidence. Surround yourself with winners. Your environment shapes your confidence. The people you spend time with either lift you higher or pull you down. If you're around negative, fearful, or lazy people, their mindset will infect you. Doubt spreads, fear spreads, but so does power. When you surround yourself with driven, confident, and relentless people, you absorb their energy. You start thinking bigger. You start believing in yourself at a higher level. Look at your circle. Do they push you or hold you back? Do they challenge you or drain you? If you want unstoppable confidence, get around those who live with certainty. Learn from them, model them. Cut out the people who feed your doubts. Upgrade your circle and you upgrade your mindset. Confidence is contagious. The more you expose yourself to greatness, the more you become it. Feed your mind power, not poison. Your mind becomes what you feed it. If you consume negativity, fear, and distractions, that's what you'll reflect. Most people flood their brains with doubt, news, social media, toxic conversations. They wonder why they feel weak, uncertain, and stuck. Confidence isn't just about what you do, it's about what you allow into your mind. If you want to feel powerful, you have to program your brain with power. Read books that expand your thinking. Listen to voices that inspire action. Cut out the noise that weakens you. Guard your focus. Guard your energy. The world is full of distractions designed to make you doubt yourself. Choose what you consume wisely. What you put into your mind determines what you get out of it. Feed it strength and you'll create unstoppable confidence. Confidence isn't luck. It's not magic. It's the result of daily habits, relentless action, and a mindset that refuses to settle. You dominate your self-talk. You stack small wins. You take action even when it's uncomfortable. You drop perfection. You surround yourself with winners. Feed your mind with power and commit to never stopping your growth. Confidence isn't about waiting. It's about deciding, committing, conquering. Now it's time to step up, time to take action, time to build the kind of confidence that makes you unstoppable. This is your moment. Own it. If you got value from this, make sure you subscribe to Tony Robbins' track because this is just the beginning. Let's go.